Hi, thanks so much for joining me. Today we are talking about the BECCA CHRISSY TEIGEN palette. It has 2 highlighters, a blush, and a bronzer in it. Thank you to Glamamon for suggesting this to me, and I'm really happy I picked it up. I actually did try this yesterday because I tried to film this, but I did it with no sound. So I'm here again today doing this. So I can tell you already I love them, but let's just go through the colors together. Like I said, I'll swatch them and then I will show you the application. You can see that highlight has a really apricot base with a nice warm shimmer to it. This one's a bit more muted, has a little bit more brown in it, but still warm. Then we've got the Hibiscus Bloom blush, very vibrant. And then the bronzer, which you can see is very much a tan color, almost the color that I would tan naturally. The first thing I'm going to try is the bronzer. I can tell you already, this is really a perfect bronzer in terms of coloring on my skin tone specifically. I'm sure it has a little bit to do with the fact that CHRISSY TEIGEN is similar in coloring. This is a great brush because it allows me to layer really gradually so I can control how deep I want this color to be. Next I'm going in with a blush. And this is a Tarte brush that came in a holiday blush palette. That's also a really beautiful color. Just a hint of shimmer in there. There's the blush. Pretty, pretty. I like that a lot. So we're gonna go in with highlighter next. I can tell you from my run through yesterday that this is pretty intense. So you can see it right there. So if you like intense highlight, this is really beautiful. Now intense highlight's not really my speed. I prefer more subtle highlight, but with this color and with my current tan, I think that this looks really pretty. And it's not bringing out pores, fine lines, as much as some other highlighters I've tried that are more intense. I'm just gonna load this up so you can really see how it looks if you pack it on. And I'm just bringing it up on my, right under my brow bone a little bit. This is a KEVYN fan brush. It is, as you can see, very large, so you kind of have to be careful about where you place the color. All right, there's the highlight. Really pretty. Okay, and let's try the other highlighter. This is the Rose Gold. It's a bit more muted. I'm just layering that on top. And one other thing I read about was that you can mix the highlighter with a lip balm or a lip gloss, and I have this TATCHA lip gloss. I know it has gold flecks in it, but it really doesn't impact the color or the shimmer very much. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that. It's mostly clear. Put that on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to take the highlighter and just scratch a little bit off. I'm going to mix that in with that, and then I'm just going to add that to the center of my lips. I've got Tom Ford's 7th Sin on right now. And then I have a STILA liquid lip underneath that. I'll leave it in the description box below. And that's it. That was pretty quick. Just to recap, I think every item on its own is pretty amazing, but to have them all together in one place is really unique because sometimes I'll like most of the items or some of the items, but not all in a palette. And in this case, I love them all. I think they're really versatile. I think there's actually even more I could do with them that I'll probably find out as I use this palette more. So if you're considering this palette, and especially if you are similar in coloring to me, then I would definitely recommend this. And if you are different in coloring to me and you've tried this, please let me know if you love it or don't love it, because I know there will be questions about if it would work for someone else who has different skin tone. Before I sign off, I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing. If you have, I had a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, and I think we were at 995 that day, and we reached 1,000 the next day. And if you would like to subscribe, I would appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Hi, and thanks so much for joining me. Today we are talking about the BECCA CHRISSY TEIGEN. If you were considering this palette, I highly recommend it, especially if you were considering this palette, I definitely pick it up. palette, I definitely pick it up if you see, what is my problem?